Okay, well, what about money? If we have enough money, can't we just wave away all these problems with energy? Can't we just buy more energy and direct it towards the things we want? Energy primacy point number 3. Money is a marker for real capital. We can print money, but we cannot print energy, only extract it faster. So to fully understand energy, we also have to understand money. What is money? In the textbooks, it's A, a medium of exchange, B, a unit of account, and C, a store of value. While it surely is all these things, from the perspective of the previous section, we can see that money is actually a claim on future energy. No matter how you spend the $20 bill in your pocket or the $20,000 someday in your savings account, that good or service will contain an embedded energy input. Money is a claim on energy. When we're kids, we get the talk about where babies come from. We pretty much never get the talk about where money comes from, because that talk is so much more unlikely and profound that our parents don't know it either. The way money comes into existence is a customer goes to a bank. As long as they're creditworthy and the bank's in good standing, they issue a loan. The $100,000 goes into the customer's account. A $100,000 IOU is on the bank's asset. And from a financial standpoint, everything is in equilibrium. Except from a biophysical standpoint, $100,000 of new purchasing power in the world exists, and the same amount of resources exist. This $100,000 of new purchasing power was created without any reference to anything physical. Most people think money is the ultimate goal, but money is just a representation of the things that we really want. Shown here is real capital, which is natural capital, which is our trees and our healthy soil and our rivers. This is my backyard. There's social capital, which is our relationships, our friends, in this case, my dogs. There's built capital, which is our houses, our infrastructure. This is my house. There's solar panels, there's chainsaws, there's an aloe vera plant, there's a barbecue grill. All this is built capital. And there's human capital, which is our knowledge, our skills, our health. That's a picture of me identifying an edible mushroom. That's my dad, who is a doctor, knows how to fix people's broken bones and plant vegetables and complain about it. So let's take a big step back and just conceptualize what's going on here. So back in the day, before we had access to fossil carbon, the solar flows that created crops and biomass and such created a certain level of sustainable flows that humans could access. That's represented by the green curve here. And then we found and puzzled out how to get the dense hydrocarbons and other high-quality ores. And these non-renewable natural resources, there's a lot of them, and we extract them over time, but we usually get the best first, and we save the more costly and more dangerous and more difficult to get to last. So non-renewable resources typically follow what's called a Gaussian curve, or a normal-shaped distribution. Best first, hardest last. In contrast, money is created by a pen stroke or an electronic stroke in a bank's account. We create money with no reference to a biophysical measure of how much energy or resources there are. So you begin to see how this is a problem where our society views the world solely through a financial lens. We're focusing on the black line when what's really happening is something more like the red line. Now, where we are in this curve, I don't know, but increasingly we're having to paper over our problems with central bank guarantees and debt and low interest rates and money creation and guarantees and things like that. So energy primacy, point number 3, money creation is linked to the productivity of our economies, but not directly to any biophysical measure.